Peter Andre is reinventing himself.
I'm ready to celebrate my life. We need to do an album that kind of reflects that attitude.
He's aiming to be top of the pops again.
I feel confident enough to say this could actually be a bigger album than the last one.
But the recording has been fraught with setbacks.
I just can't believe it's just such wrong timing.
And as studio time runs out, pressure mounts.
I need to get this finished tonight, though. It has to be done tonight. Has to be.
But it's not all work and no play as the Bachelor Boy's back on the town. And could tonight be the night that Pete finally meets a new girl?
Like a star, like a star, a star, a star, a star, like a star, a star, a star.
It's the final week of recording the new album that Pete hopes will give him big commercial success. But he has reservations about some of the tracks and has called a meeting with his record label. But as far as Princess is concerned, it's playtime.
Do you know, I think I've got a really funny face. Because she just, look, I'll just look at her, look. Yeah, I've got a meeting with Graham and Warren in a minute for the album. Some of the songs, I'll be honest with you, I haven't felt that they're amazing. And because I had so much creative control on the last album, you know, I went and did that on my own, but I invested the money into it. This time the record company's investing the money. But as I've recorded a couple of the songs, I don't necessarily feel that some of them are right. I think that the idea is perfect. I think some of them are really good. But some of them are lacking a little bit. And so this is a different process, but the reason why I'm doing it, A, yes, because the record company are funding it, but secondly, and more importantly, I haven't got time to spend a year doing an album like I did last time. So basically, we're going to have a meeting today to talk about the direction once and for all and make sure that we're all on the right path. Do you think I'm Play-Doh or something? Do I look like something?
You're like a piggy.
Klutz. Yep, she's one of me. There she is. Princess, put your hands up and go, I'm okay.
Record exec Graham and his A&R man Warren are masterminding the album and have a clear vision of where they want to take Pete's music.
What I want to do, though, is I want us to better the last album. That's all I care about.
As successful as it wasn't successful at radio. Whatever we do, I want to make a record that feels like we've really tried every ounce of energy to get something that can be successful at radio. It won't be that we don't get radio because we don't make great records. It'll be because for whatever reason, they just don't want to come on board with us.
What I was worried is I didn't want the album to be too poppy.
No, I know.
That's what scared me. I want it to be urban, but still be
it's also
radio.
It's still got to be, you know, we've got to try and marry all these things. We've got to be urban, pop, UK, and you. So the four things have got to come together. And, you know, and that brings me on to this kind of thorny issue of Separated. And I know for the different reasons you've been saying, you're not kind of getting that track. Separated is, I think, one of the best songs I've heard for such a long time.
It just didn't grab me.
You know what? Record it, and if I'm wrong, then I'll be the first to say, you know what, Pete? It's not right. It's not right. You were right.
Okay.
It's not on the record.
Let's go and have a listen.
Maybe we're better off separated, 'cause it seems like our love don't live here no more, and these walls keep on falling and falling.
As a divorcee now for over a year, Pete feels like he's moved on from singing about separation.
We said we're going to try it, right?
Let's look at it in the morning. Let's try and look at the chorus, how we try and think it differently.
Because
If you don't like it, great, you won't put it on there.
all
I
right,
won't
We
force it
spoke
out.
about it.
all right.
We've already said.
We said it in the
Well,
car.
He's on record.
I'm on record as saying if
Right.
you don't like it, it's not going on. But
Do you
let's
know?
do it.
Yeah, okay, all right. Sounds great, guys. I'm glad we had a meeting because I had to tell you how I felt as well. What I don't want to do is say something and then look two-faced. You know, I want to be honest about it. And it is different because I am taking a leap of faith, but at the same time, I think, you know, you might just be right. I might be doing the missing link in the albums of something that is radio-friendly but still has the kind of feel that I want to it. So, and I think we have to take that chance.
You know I know how to make them stop and stare as I zone out. The club ain't even handle me right now.
Early next morning, a sleepy Pete is psyching himself up for the school run.
Good morning, Corgan.
Early mornings are not my bag, baby. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the kiddies to wake up. But it's just way too early. 7 o'clock.
And after his essential morning pick-me-up, Pete's thoughts turn to the huge career challenge that lies ahead.
I've been going for over 20 years now. I know it sounds, but I'm still not established. It's kind of weird. You get legends like, you know, George Michael, Elton John, that can go and do sell-out tours, arena tours, even stadiums for the rest of their lives. That's because they're established as musicians. I'm not established as a musician. If you still ask people what they know you for musically, they're going to say Mysterious Girl, which I'm grateful for, and Insania. Now I better wake these kids up in a minute because they seem to be getting Greeker and Greeker by the day, sleeping in. She's going to get angry at me. She's going to wake her up. Wait. I told you she'll get angry at me. What do you think this is? This is what I used to hate being done to me. All right, I'm gonna go then. Oh, you want me to stay? Give me a cuddle then. Come on in, let's go. Let's go wake up Smelly Belly. What are you smiling for? Did you have a good sleep? Give me a kiss. Oh, man, you need to brush your teeth, dude.
You brushed it last night.
Yeah, I know you brushed it last night. Well, that was last night, wasn't it? Vista, it's not ideal that you wake up in the morning and start cheerleading. I hope she doesn't want any sugar. There you go, Bubbles. Sugar?
Yeah.
Just like... Well, just a little bit, okay?
Little sugar.
Just a little bit, and I'm talking a little. There you go. Not even that much. There you go.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, Bubbles. Junior!
Sugar.
Well, hurry up then, mate. What would you like? Beta mix?
But cereal's not enough for Junior, who has his eye on the sweet stuff.
Charlie chocolates.
Junior, who's having chocolate?
Me.
No, it's too early.
Oh, I just open it.
Well, you can unopen it.
Okay. My tummy said it was chocolate.
No, I don't want you to have chocolate. It's too early. Come here.
Well, that went well, Pete.
Come on in.
And it's chocks away as Pete drops off the kids at school and heads to a London recording studio. Following his meeting with Graham yesterday, Pete's agreed to put his doubts aside and record the track Separated.
Hi, mate. Nice to see you, my friend. How's things going?
Separated today.
Yeah, look, I've had an issue with Separated. I didn't want to do it,
Yeah.
but I've given my word to Graham.
because he honestly believes it can turn out to be amazing. Now, I'm not saying the song is no good. I'm not saying that. I just didn't think it was my style. However, I think if I tweak a little bit of that melody in the chorus, it might actually sound good.
Okay, brilliant.
I don't really like the words of "we're separated" because I think, you know, that I'm past that now. I don't know why I'm singing about that, but obviously,
well, they did a few
it's a
lyric
good
changes,
song.
right?
It was just that I thought the chorus melody was a bit, no disrespect to anybody, but I thought it was a little bit boy bandy, you know, da 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 da. The rest of it I loved, and the melodies in the verses.
Pete's willing to give it his best shot, but after suffering from flu last week, everyone's got their fingers crossed his vocals are up to it.
Can't believe 5 days before the end of recording and I'm still got a cold. Well, I don't feel a cold, but I can hear it when I talk. I ring up and my mum goes, "Oh, are you not well?" And so I know I sound like a dog's ass. Well, I've never heard a dog's ass speak, have you? I've actually never heard a dog fart, ever. I've never heard a dog fart, have you? I have. Never heard a dog fart. I don't know.
Are you getting me to talk about it again?
I know, I'm crazy over here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ill.
Okay, here we go, dude.
Sleepless, I lay alone last night. We ain't been speaking ever since we had that fight.
After a couple of takes, the song is starting to grow on Pete.
See, this relation's fading, it don't make no sense at all. See, baby, inside.
It is a great song. And I think with Pete's touch on it, with me singing it, maybe my style, and maybe with a few tweaks in the chorus, this could actually be a really, really, really great song.
Coming up, Pete sexes it up at his album cover photo shoot.
I look like a £1,200 a night hooker.
And he finds an unusual way to warm up his vocals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's nothing up my nose, is there?
Please don't stop the music.
Pete's pulling out all the stops to finish his album. With just 4 days left to record half the remaining tracks, he's been teamed up with 6 different producers at studios across London and the South.
Please don't stop the music.
Today, Pete's come to Gravesend to work with producer Joe Perry, who regularly collaborates with hip-hop supremo Labyrinth.
Did you write this, Joe? Hot song. Hot song. Changed a couple of words if you can understand what I had to change.
Warren's also here to oversee the session. An experienced A&R manager, he's worked with Estelle and Natasha Bedingfield and has big hopes to further Pete's musical career.
Pete came from Mysterious Girl, and at the time it was amazing. It's an amazing song, it still is, but maybe Pete's not looked upon in general public as really cool musically, maybe. But I think with this album, we hopefully will turn people around. The album is really good. We've got some great songs, great writers, great producers, and put together as a whole sound. You know, I think once people hear it, they'll understand where Pete is now, and I think it is good and cool to like Pete.
Pete's putting maximum effort into his recording sessions and wants nothing but perfection from his vocals.
A lot of the songs we've got to redo this week. I mean, in the last week, I'd like to record 3 or 4 new songs. We have to go back and redo some of the bits on the songs where you can hear he's got a cold. If he wasn't all right this week, we'd be in trouble because this is the last week of recording. So if his voice wasn't up to it, we couldn't record this week, it would have been bad, yeah.
Right girl, the wrong time. Me so stupid, stuck in rewind. Lost the key. No one else to blame but me. Like a fool, I set you free. Wonder if you'll still talk to me.
Yeah.
My feet upon it.
It's going to be good, man. These songs, I think once they're produced, they're going to be hot.
But as Pete starts to get into it, a technical fault brings the recording to a grinding halt.
A bit's track, like 10 minutes of work and then it will crash. So I'm thinking if we go out for something to eat and just chill and then come back, it should be, then if we can work for another hour and a half without it crashing, then the song will be done.
We need to get this finished tonight, though. It has to be done tonight. Has to be.
As Pete waits for Joe to speak to an engineer to fix the problem, he receives an email from a past love which further dampens the evening.
I've just been in touch with my ex-girlfriend Gillian, who I haven't seen for 8 years, 7 years. Just got married, had a baby, and I found her after all this time, and she's married. So I gave a lot in my relationships, but not, you know, not like I did when I was married. And sometimes I think, oh, you know, sort of what if, you know. I don't know. I'll figure it out one day, man. I'll figure it out.
With the studio temporarily out of action, they decide to break for dinner and hopefully lift Pete's spirits.
So pleased to meet you. Oh, wonderful.
How are you? Smell lovely.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you? Gorgeous. Nice to meet you.
We watch you all the time all week, even when it's a school night.
Oh, I know when it's a school.
Were you supposed to be in bed now?
Yes.
Mummy got you out.
Nice to meet you. You're very shy,
Yeah,
though,
lovely
aren't
to meet you. Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, are you going to be around?
Just for a little while.
Yeah, I'll see you after.
Thank you.
Before we go, we'll have a photo or something. Oh, guys, so sweet. Thank you, guys. See you later, guys.
Break over, it's back to the studio to make up for lost time and put the finishing touches to the new track.
To be honest with you, this is the best my vocals have sounded on this album, because we've been recording for 4 weeks and I've been sick for 4 weeks. And just now my voice is starting to come alive. But of course we're towards the end of the album. But I knew that was going to happen. And, you know, I could moan and whinge and do whatever, but it's not going to change anything, so.
I'm really happy we're back on schedule. If tomorrow goes well and Pete's throat holds up, we'll be back on track.
What are you doing, putting that hat on here?
I want to sweat everything out, baby. You are my wonder girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's nothing up my nose, is there?
The album may finally be coming together, but Pete's been forced away from the studio. Due to his illness last week, his album cover shoot had to be postponed, and manager Claire is having to squeeze it in today.
Obviously last week we lost Pete for several days because of he was ill. Now the thing is that I didn't want Pete to panic about that, so I was like, don't worry, it'll be fine, we'll be able to sort it out. But it was a complete headache because we'd been lent thousands and thousands of pounds worth of clothes that needed to be back the next day. That was one of them. Pete's also got to finish the album, so it was like talking to Conehead, the record company, and saying, when do you need the album pictures for? And they want to be working on, you know, the covers and the single. And it was then making sure that Dan and all the crew were available to do the shoot. Everything, thank God, worked, because if Dan wasn't available, I don't know what would have happened.
As Pete's breaking new ground with his music, he needs a new image to boot, and Claire's relishing the chance to update his look.
Do you like me to shay on the chaise lounge?
Jacket with the
shays. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like...
In my head, I've thought that there's got to be Peter Andre, the TV presenter, there's got to be Peter Andre, music, and then Peter Andre that is just a dad and a normal guy with his kids or doing whatever he's doing. So with the music, he has to still sort of look the same, but he looks a bit more rugged and a bit more edgy because his music is getting a bit more edgy and it's a bit more cool. He would never have worn that, you know, if you'd have shown it to him. But when you put it on him, what's great is that he actually will go and try something on and then go, oh yeah, I actually really like it.
Like it? Really like the whole look. Great look. Okay.
Really good.
Love it. Do you know what? This is the best on styling you have done for me ever. Do you know I usually say photo shoots are not my thing? But I love stuff like that. I love the more ruggedy stuff. It's much more me. Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Yeah,
So quite a long way to go.
I know his numbers up.
But it seems some of the 17 new outfits Claire's handpicked are more successful than others.
Yeah, feeling very Brokeback Mountain today with these jeans. They are special, yeah, they are special, and I feel like I'm just going to go for a horse ride and I'll be back very soon.
Actually look very long. That's quite good actually. Keep that for a minute.
Comfy. I really look like a £1,200 a night hooker.
I might sit on the chair again today.
Yeah, so I can do this, right.
Do you know what?
Right.
So is it going to work?
This is really
Hello.
an intricate part of the photo shoot. If I move, he falls. What do you think?
Okay, I think down we come.
Thank God for that.
Coming up, Princess makes her recording debut.
I love you, Daddy.
And Pete's got a dirty confession.
I actually feel like I smell, but I don't think I do. But I'm like looking at myself going, dude.
I run around town, around with the pedal to the metal, the pedal to whatever. I run around the town with the pedal to the metal, the pedal to whatever. I run around town, around.
It's the 16th of September and Pete's back at the West London studios to lay down the final tracks with producer Pete Boxter.
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
Today's session is key as Pete will record the song Defender, which will be the first single released from the album.
Yes, I met a lot of girls, been a lot of places, but you're the type of girl I can never replace. And yes, I'm here to protect you.
Brother Mike's been there throughout the early stages of the album and is excited to hear how it's shaping up.
This last week, it's like come alive. It's like going, all right, how can I explain it? Say going from black and white to 3D. It's like, it sounded so bland a week and a half ago. And when I came back from Cyprus, I was like, dude, I don't know, Pete. I don't know if this sounds right. And we had a meeting with Graham, the record company, and then all of a sudden, bang, it's just fully come alive.
Mike's also noticed how public reaction is changing with a new generation of Andre fans at large.
He did Beat Festival about a month and a half ago, which was a completely different audience. Never thought it would work. You know, we were in the tent and we were hoping to get a good couple of thousand people there. Would have been fantastic. And he packed the tent out with 13,000 people. It's taken it to another level, and you know he's going with it. But what if I could choose one thing to take this album to the next level, it would have to be to get it on radio.
And as Pete moves on to record another track, his two biggest fans arrive to see their pop star dad in action.
Where's the toy?
Rock me. Over.
Liam, Dad.
Yeah, that's it. Get going there.
Yay! JJ! JJ, say hi, Peter.
How you doing, JJ? You alright?
Give me 1 minute, Pete.
Okay.
Can hear them.
Studio again.
Yay! How are ya? You're so handsome today. I don't know about the Simon Cowell. Lifting up the trousers too much, mate. Gorgeous. He wants to sing already.
I thought there was lots of girls.
I thought there was lots of girls, he said. Did you hear him? Missy. And there's no way but to let you win. Nothing can stop it once it begins.
Love, dude.
Yeah, baby. That's because the kids are giving me inspiration.
Alright, darling.
Bista, come here, come here, come here.
Wants to come in.
Come here, you can stand here. You can come in here, but you can't make noises, though, in here.
Young Princess is keen to put her unique stamp on the potential chartbuster.
Shall I let you talk in the mic and I'll record it quickly?
Okay, say something to me. Okay, say, love you, Daddy.
I love you, Daddy.
Okay, now go outside and listen to it. There you go. Hey, first time I've ever had my kids in the booth while I'm recording. But you know what? They add to the atmosphere. Okay, say love you, Daddy.
Love you, Daddy.
Listen to that. Yeah. Listen to this.
Okay, say something. Did I do that right, that second verse?
Yeah, I think so. Let me just check it.
I can't let it go. Turn it off, it's got a hold. Like a poison to my lips, but I still keep drinking. It's in you that I can find a remedy from 6 to 9. Just feel the music dripping out your mind.
For Boxster, who's worked tirelessly over the last 5 weeks exec producing the whole album, it's a huge relief to get this far.
There's like kind of light at the end of the tunnel now, where as before I felt like I was in a dark cave. And Pete as well, but I mean we've been working like non-stop. Literally normal days from like 10 till 12
Potato
at
wedges,
night.
yeah, we'll have some of that and
Kid
some.
and I did like about 3:30 the other night, getting all the vocals
that'll
fixed
be
up
it,
and everything.
actually.
So
And what
finally
about,
we can kind of
drink?
see
Can I have like a
it's going to happen now,
Coke,
you know? The end
bottle
is
of
in sight,
Coke, please?
definitely.
Junior, come here, mate. Hey! Princess, please. See? You're going up too fast, mate. Too fast. Kids! Right, get here now. Junior. No, Junior, don't. Please. Warren's my right-hand man at the minute.
Which one? Yeah, when you touch it, if you touch the top of it. Ready?
But the studio's no playground. Pete needs to focus on the job in hand, so the kids head home with Pete's cousin Miranda.
Right, say love you.
Bye-bye.
Say love you, bye.
Love you.
No, not to them, to me. Bye. See you, Miranda. Thank you, guys. Right, back to work.
And Pete's left to burn the midnight oil for one last time.
I've got to get back in there. I've got lots of work to do. There's a lot of pressure at the minute to get this finished. So I really just need to concentrate. And my concentration span is shocking. So I'm going to try and get in there and do this. So I'll see you guys after. Okay, I'm here now.
At night.
Last night's session went on so late that Pete crashed out at the studios. And rather than curling up in his bed, Pete has a morning full of radio interviews planned to tell the nation about his new album.
I've got around here. Can we go and see if there's a parking space around here?
But aren't I supposed to start now?
We'll have to start a little bit late.
I feel really rough today. It's because I was in the studio. I actually slept in the studio last night because I'm wearing the same clothes and I feel absolute gross. And I woke up, and I'm going to admit I woke up grumpy as all hell because I thought I looked terrible. I was like moaning to myself, right? I feel disgusting, man. No, I have 2 showers a day. I've had no shower. I usually have a morning and night. I know, spoiled little shit I am. I actually feel like I smell, but I don't think I do. But I'm like looking at myself going, dude.
Scottish Suns, come on.
Okay.
Let's go.
But is it sunny in Scotland?
You can ask him that question. The gentleman's name is Chris, okay? You can ask him that question.
Hello?
Well, I mean, talking about music, and you're saying in the studio, so I mean, you're obviously working on a new album, and I mean, will that be out this year, and will people on the tour in December get to
Absolutely, because we'll get the album out in November, the single will be out in October, and you know, I want people to come to the tour knowing there's new material, it's fresh, working with some great people, great collaborations. I think it's going to be a great album, I really do. I'm not just saying that because I'd be the first to go, well, it's completely different, I hope people like it. I feel confident enough to say this could actually be, you know, a bigger album than the last one.
No, I remember you saying a quote one time a couple of years ago, and you said, you know, some of the albums before you felt had been crimes against music. Are you kind of not embarrassed, but you want to shy away from a lot of the other
think
stuff?
That where I mean crimes to music for me was stuff like Insania. I mean, that was one of those that you kind of, I do cringe when someone even mentions the word.
Yeah.
But Mysterious Girl, I'm very, very proud of, very, very proud of. That song, Every Summer is a hit. And so in a way, I'm proud that you can just achieve something like that, you know.
Thanks very much for your time, Peter. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. You too.
Okay,
Chris.
have a good
Thank
day.
You.
Cheers, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye, mate.
And as he moves on to his next caller, Pete's on the charm offensive.
And here's me during the night dreaming about you as well.
Oh.
About interviewing you.
Heather, you don't want to see me right now. You really don't want to see me right now, no. But I bet you look amazing, though.
Well, you'll have to check your Twitter message for...
Yeah, well, I am looking for it. I think you've lied to me. I don't think you've sent me a Twitter. I think you've just...
When he's
I think you've led me on.
He's still smooth.
Listen, tell me about the new album then.
With the interviews in the can, it's brother Mike to the rescue, who's brought along some emergency essentials.
Well, I got you new undies and socks.
Yeah, I think you will.
How long have I got to get
I'm going to do this interview, so about 10 minutes.
What we do, man. Our life is just all over. It's all over the place, isn't it?
Yes.
And Mike gets to work rescuing Pete's bed hair.
But you know what? Who cares, man? I'm not going on TV or... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, who cares? Honestly, who cares?
Later that afternoon, Pete returns to his home in Sussex, hoping for a chilled evening with the kids and an early night.
Who popped? Princess, it stinks.
You follow me.
Oh, come on then, let's go draw. You know these are flying cars, don't you? Look, all you have to do is switch this on. Princess, come on, you don't need the wheels. Oh, well, actually, bring it, but you don't need it.
I need to get the screwdriver.
A screwdriver? Where'd you learn that? Come on!
Where's the screwdriver?
Downstairs. Come on!
Screwdriver. I don't want.
Come on.
I want a screwdriver.
There you go. Quick, let's fly a car. Wait, aren't you going to take off?
I need to do it.
Invisible screwdriver, let's go. Whoa, this car's going hard.
But after a hectic few weeks, and with only a couple of hours kip in the studio last night, Pete's starting to wane.
Absolutely shattered. Like, completely shattered. Please don't tip, please. Dinner's ready.
Feed me?
Baby. Mister, you know how to do it yourself. You're not a 2-year-old. Right. Listen, right. If you're going to carry on, you're going to go to bed. I'm not having you being spoiled. She's really getting naughty, you know. You're going in the naughty room, that's it. Not having you do tantrums. Right, you go in the naughty room. Sorry? Good girl. Come then. Are you going to feed me? Well, why should I feed you then? Right, you're going to be good now.
All right, I'm here.
Are you going to say sorry to me? Look at me and say it. Right, are we friends now? Come on, eat your food. Let's go.
She's just tired.
No, the spoil is what she is. It's exactly what she is.
Somehow, a weary Pete manages to restore calm to the Andre household.
And me? Triple finger? Good kid.
Bed can't come soon enough for Pete, who's well and truly ready to hit the hay.
Kids, can you put Dad to bed, please? Thank you. Bedtime.
No.
Say night-night, everyone.
No.
Mister, say night-night.
Princess, see you tomorrow. Night, Princess.
Say night.
Night. Night, children.
Do you want to switch the lights off then? So what's that blue cloud, Princess? It's your angel, isn't it? Looking after you so you don't ever get scared. Say I love you, sis.
No, you sis, Baba. I love you, sister, baby.
Say love you, bro.
I love you, Virgin. I love you, Fish Pie Princess.
Coming up, Pete tries out some killer chat-up lines.
Hello, my name is Juan Bandandon. Would you like to go out for dinner with me and make me?
And it's party time as the boys hit the town. With the recording wrapping up, Pete's on his way to a 5-star hotel in central London, where he has a very special evening planned.
It's kind of time to now, it's not unwind time, it's actually getting ready now for the next stage, which is going to be the crazy stage. It's been quite a long process getting this album finished, but I really believe that we've come up with a good product, you know, and I'm very proud of it. So what we're going to do, tonight I'm going to go out with the boys, just have a couple of drinks, let my hair down a little bit, you know, just to kind of unwind, sort of get together with the boys. It's not going to be the craziest night because I've still got work tomorrow, quite a lot of work tomorrow. But in general, it's just going to be superb.
But before the festivities begin, manager Nicola has a little business to take care of.
So then 2 things I've got to show you. I've got to show you the album cover, and I've got to show you the choice of the girl for the video. Okay?
Nice. Please tell me, please be someone exotic, someone that's got like a mixed nationality or looks kind of Brazilian or Mexican or Caribbean or Italian, or just something that'll give it a bit of mystery, please.
You want to go girl first, you don't want to go
Girl first. Girl first.
But isn't that a bit of an anticlimax? Girl and then, oh me. I don't know, maybe you know.
That is
don't
an
see yourself
anticlimax,
quite like
actually.
that. No.
Let's go album first.
Okay.
She's killing me. That is a
Look,
great
love
shot.
that.
Is that an album cover?
That's what's been sent
Oh,
to me.
I like that a lot.
Right.
I like it. I like it.
Girls?
Please pick a good girl. Please, just nice, not the right look for the video for me. I'm just trying to envisage for the video, although
Nice.
well,
That's it. That's your lot.
I'd love to see more of versatility, like what else she can do. You know what I mean, like as in with her hair down, what she looks like. And
Right.
can I have more information on her? Like more photos,
Yeah.
versatility, and these 2.
So 2, 3 and 5, can we have more pictures of?
Having whet Pete's appetite with the ladies, Nicola probes Pete about his seduction techniques.
Oh,
when you're
God.
actually chatting a girl up, right?
I would never.
But do you do, because you do this quite a lot.
Never.
Okay.
But I would just, do you know what I would do? Do you know what I
It's like
do?
you've got a little twitch.
No, I would never do that. What I'm like with someone is I just want to make them laugh. Like I want to talk about things that are quite funny. I don't want to be all serious initially. Like, I can't go up to someone and go, hello, my name is Juan Bandandon. Would you like to go out for dinner with me and make me? I can't do that.
No. I don't think you'd get anywhere.
I don't think I could get anywhere with that. But if I'm like, no, I can't. I couldn't even do it now if I tried. Like,
No, but just when you're playing silly asses with me,
yeah.
you're
No, I wouldn't do that.
Very much
No,
always. It's
no,
like a
no,
little,
no. No, I wouldn't do that. I could never go up to a girl and go, I mean, slap in the face.
Oh yeah, completely.
All
Well, I
right.
think she'd actually just turn her back and talk to her friends.
And then I'd talk to her ass.
I came to dance, 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 dance. I hit the floor.
As the night draws in, Buddy Ryan arrives and he's in the mood for a big one.
You know what? We're going to become men today.
Can you take a pic, my friend?
Okay, before and after. It was either this or IKEA.
IKEA?
Where did that come from? I'm telling you. I ended. Listen, if you didn't say that you was going to this, I would have to be in IKEA right now, building shelves
So
and
I
shit.
got you out of IKEA.
You got me out of IKEA, man.
Put your drink down.
Seriously,
Everything's gonna be alright.
Thank you, man.
Hey.
Tom, Warren and brother Mike complete the party posse.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Do you want to get ready?
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'm ready. Thanks,
I'm ready to this.
Yeah. No, we've been planning to go out now for. I thought it was over a year, but it isn't. It's actually last November is the last time we had a proper night out. So now we're in October, September. 10 months. So that's just not on. It's not on.
And after months of planning, Pete's not going anywhere until he looks the business.
Been ready for a long time. Long time.
What time is it?
I think he's nearly ready.
Yeah! There you can see the eyes already. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to party right now.
Is it a bit spiked? It doesn't matter, does it?
I'm ready. Put my coat on and we're ready to go. Pete's hair's done, is it?
Let's do one.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Let me just get this one bit of wax, just for one bit. One bit that's sticking up. Yeah, it's just one bit sticking up. He's coming down right there.
I'm not getting ready with girls.
That one bit.
Ready, ladies? We're ready.
Front door. Come on, guys.
With Pete finally preened to perfection, the boys head towards a members-only club in Kensington.
Hey, mate, how are you? Good, how are you?
Hello there.
Hey, how are you? Hi,
Pete's posse are ushered into the safety of the exclusive VIP section where the party's in full swing. It's Pete's first big night out as a singleton, and he's loving it.
Right, we're going to get some drinks now.
And as the drinks flow, Pete's feeling generous, and it's champers all round. As word spreads that one of the country's most eligible bachelors is in the house, Pete's certainly not short of female attention.
Where you going? We'll go to the office. Come back.
And amongst the revellers is former sugar babe Keisha, who joins Pete for a dance.
I think I see a view over here. Why not? Let me see you rock. I wanna put the hip, and never ever stop. I love it when you flex like that.
But as crowds of fans surge to the VIP area to check out the Andre, he calls time on the lads' night out.
What's up?
I like it. Sorry, guys. Thank you.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Nice to see you, babe. I gave you from my number. It means really that you don't want to give me your number. That's what it means.
I don't have my phone.
Whatever.
Despite the advances of lots of gorgeous girls,
I've been waiting all night. Just staring at you. I've waited for 2 hours.
Pete heads back to his hotel alone.
I would have stayed all night. I did not want to leave, but I know we had to.
That was mad in there, Pete.
That was mad, right? Absolute madness. Wow. Yeah. Good to see Keisha as well. I plan to be back at 1. It's about 3:30 or something now. And I would have stayed. I just would have stayed. But anyway, had great time with great friends, and that's just one of many. We're going to do more of this. Like my dad said, my son, you have a beautiful home. Enjoy yourself until a woman comes and wrecks it all. I'm going to enjoy it.
Coming up on next week's episode, Pete's pushed to the limits on his music video.
I reckon it's going to be one of the best videos I've done for sure.
Princess gets into a sticky situation. And 37-year-old Pete feels his age.
How old are you? 18. All right, just ask Dad if you need anything.
Hey, we are Scissor Sisters, and we are happy to let you know that we've got our very own one-night stand.
That's tomorrow at 9. And next on ITV2, It's the Only Way is Essex.